Hi, I'm Bill Mosley, and you're in the horror basement. Lick my plate, you dog bitch.
Welcome to the Horror Basement Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Jonny Leroy, and we are coming to you from the TN Horror News Studios in the basement of my mom's trailer. And as always, we got our local horror experts here with us. JimJam.
JimJam here.
And the lead writer over there at tnhorror.com, Yeti.
Hey.
And today on the podcast, we will be talking cult classics, Tromaville, and the movie of the week is Toxic Avenger, or The Toxic Avenger, I should say.
Yeah.
It is The Toxic Avenger. And speaking of the movie of the week, what would you say would be a movie that you haven't seen but you probably should have?
Lots. There's a lot I haven't seen. Like I haven't seen a bunch of the Halloweens and fucking Friday the 13th, and I honestly don't care to. But there's stuff I should have seen. Like, I feel like I should have seen Last House on the Left by now. Yeah.
I haven't seen that either. I've only seen the first Scream movie, and I haven't seen any of the other ones. Do you think that matters?
I've seen them, but I really don't. I remember a little bit about them, but I actually want to go back and watch them.
Yeah,
The only one that was really memorable to me was the first one, because I know I've seen all of them.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
and I haven't seen all of them, so I was just like, I barely even seen the first one.
Is there, what are like 3 or 4 of them?
Yeah, I think there's 4.
Yeah, so when we was discussing this, you know, like, and for you, the audience, what movie have you not seen that you probably should have, or what's a suggestion, like, what movie we should watch? You know, in general.
I haven't seen A Quiet Place.
That's a good movie.
Yeah. And
I
then
haven't seen it either.
I'll probably kick myself in the ass once I watch it. Like, man, why hadn't I watched that already?
I enjoyed A Quiet Place a whole lot. So, but I mean, you know, like I say, form your own opinion on it. You know what I mean? Not sure it's for everyone. So,
Speaking of kicking yourself in the ass for waiting so long to watch a movie, I had the top of my list for movies that I should have watched but hadn't was The Thing. I actually watched it last night. Holy shit, dude! That movie is phenomenal. Like Kurt Russell's always a badass, you know. But goddamn, the special effects in that movie, and the automatic fucking decision. They're like, there's this weird fucking alien thing. We'll get the flamethrower. It's just automatically kill it with fire. I don't know. It was fucking great.
I haven't seen that movie
That's
either.
one of those. Have you not?
No, I've seen parts of it. Yeah, I haven't seen The Thing either. So,
It's worth checking out. Like, for real.
Oh, yeah,
Just,
man. The fucking, the special effects in this, which is practical effects, which are
are you
awesome.
talking about The Thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the practical effects in it are just, especially
watched,
for the 80s.
I just watched a video on it.
I heard,
No, I watched something about movies that you need to watch that you probably have, or whatever. It might have been just cult classic movies, but the special effects and the changing of the Thing. Did I read an article?
someone, I don't remember.
I don't know, but anyways, I it's just weird. So I'm gonna go with Scream on mine, or the other Scream movies. I don't know if that's a good choice. There's another movie that I'm not gonna say that I haven't seen because I don't want to. Yeah.
My favorite part of The Thing is they're trying to resuscitate this old boy. He's sitting there on the ground and they're like, oh, fuck, giving him CPR and whatnot. And he's like, well, bring the paddles over here. So he gets his defibrillator paddles. He shocks him once. And he's like, okay, well, clear. And he goes to hit him again. and Homeboy's abdomen opens up like a big old mouth and just fucking yomps Homeboy.
Yeah.
And fucking whole hand just stumps. That is awesome.
This is so. I just watched I just watched a YouTube video on this, on the special effects of the thing. That it's just weird that you brought that up, and I just watched the video on it this week.
You know what? Come to
I watch
realization.
all kinds of shit like those movie list videos and shit.
Yeah, like, and it made me want to go watch the thing. I'm like, I gotta go watch this movie. Where'd you get that movie at? What is it on? Is it on Shudder?
No, it's not on Shudder. It's kind of like you're gonna have to rent it. It's like $4 to rent on Amazon. Yeah, worth it.
Yeah, it
Totally
probably would
worth
be. I might be. I could probably just go to the Family Video and rent it for $1.
You probably could.
I imagine it's still there.
By the way, everybody, why don't you go like our Instagram page, the Horror Basement Podcast? Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the Horror Basement, we will be in Nashville for the premiere of Death Breed.
Yes.
And
oh man, I can't wait for that.
Lloyd Kaufman's going to be there, correct?
Friday night he will be showing Nukem High Volume 1. And then the second night, Music City Horror will be presenting or hosting the premiere of Nukem High Volume 2.
So what do you mean, just like it's the premiere at the Cineplex?
I guess. I'm thinking the world premiere, like how...
No, because it's on Blu-ray.
The Volume 2 is?
And Volume 3.
There's a Volume 3 already?
Yeah, like I was looking up on Troma Direct, and that's the other thing. TromaDirect.com, they have all their Blu-rays are 30% off right now, as of this taping. As this is Saturday night, so yeah, all of the Toxic Avenger movies, the Blu-ray set, four Blu-rays for $35 and regularly $50.
I want a Blu-ray of Pot Zombies, but that's something we'll get into when we talk about Tromaville. Like, there's so many. There's like 1 billion of these. God damn, it's so good.
Well, and while we're just talking about movies, we might as well just roll into cult classics, because we're already kind of talking about them anyways, and that was a phenomenal segue. I didn't fuck it up this time, guys.
Yeah.
Best one in weeks.
Yeah, what do you think about that shit? I've been working on this shit all week.
Well, we got
Yeah.
Not actually.
Hey,
Not
we
actually.
got a list here.
And the thing is actually a cult classic movie, so yeah.
We got a list here from IMDb, which it's listing the number 1 cult classic is Halloween from '78. Would that be?
I mean, I guess.
No, I would not call that a cult classic movie.
About the
It's not campy enough. Is Halloween campy enough to be a cult classic?
No.
I mean, it's just a mainstream horror movie that everyone enjoys.
I think the criteria, that's the word. I think the criteria for me is like something that doesn't have to be super campy, but it's like, you know, something that flopped when it released and then just kind of picked up a following all its own, you know.
Well, like Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
yeah,
Love
I
that
mean, it's
movie.
just kind of ridiculous.
yeah.
I mean, granted, Sleepaway Camp's not ridiculous. That's just a good movie, and it's a cult classic. But
Well, hey, would you consider Zombie a cult classic?
from 1979.
Fulci?
Zombie. 79.
The Lucio Fulci.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I reckon so. I mean,
I've never seen
Yeah.
that. Have you seen it?
I've never seen it. So.
seen the first like 45 minutes of it. It's one of those nights I was just hanging out watching movies, and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. And then I was like, I'm not 20 years old anymore, so yeah, I didn't finish it, but it was pretty good from what I saw.
Well, this one I definitely can feel like it is The Evil Dead.
Well, for
The
sure.
Evil Dead, that whole series is just so fucking cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's automatically there.
I got the Army of Darkness the other day, for like $4 at Walmart.
Yeah, I seen that in the bin, the 374 bin.
Yep, had to get it.
Yeah.
Didn't have a choice.
I seen her, but I was like, I don't know.
Would you consider The Shining to be a cult classic?
No, not even close.
It's a standard.
I mean, I would say something more like Reanimator.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Reanimator.
Basket Case.
Like Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Would you think Dario Argento's movies would be cult classics? Because they got
in a way.
I've seen
Suspiria.
I seen Suspiria just a second ago, and now Tenebrae is on here.
That is a great fucking movie, by the way.
And I think it's they're because they're foreign movies. When they got brought over, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just seeing something different, you know.
Wow, I didn't realize that Rosemary's Baby was from '68.
Whew.
Wow, really?
That's what
that movie holds up really well.
We're going to be talking about a movie later that does.
The like cult movies like go. I mean, it's not just horror films. Have you guys ever seen Reefer Madness?
No.
I hadn't seen it, but I heard it. Or I've seen some of it, I guess.
Isn't that where they turn into zombies smoking weed?
No, that's Pot Zombie.
Yeah, that's Pot Zombie. Duh. Damn it. I know
Reefer Madness came out in the 30s, and it was like a propaganda film to show people how... how
Reefer drives you crazy?
Yeah, like they would just like regular, you know, Connor and Stacy out on a ride in the automobile, and they smoke a reefer, and they start hanging out with. I mean,
was there like one where they smoked weed and then they just jumped out of a window?
Yeah, and run people over in cars and shoot people, and it turns them into crazies, and then they listen to jazz music.
Oh gosh, jazz music.
God, I can't even with black people. Even how terrible, you know, because black people and Mexicans are the ones who are bringing the reefer addicts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta love the old fucking classic racism of the 30s, man.
And God, I was gonna segue, and it's gonna be so bad, but I can't do it.
Oh, real quick, I don't want to touch on this one for sure.
No, I wasn't going to segue in the next topic. I was just going to segue into a movie, and I was like, nope, do not fucking do that.
Halloween 3, Season of the Witch is definitely considered a classic, a cult classic, right?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I love that movie. You know, I'm in a Facebook group. It's a Joe Bob Briggs group. For the past week, people have been shit posting about Halloween 3, and it has been hilarious because there's like a whole camp of people who are just doing it because it's funny, and there's like the rest of the group who's super serious, and like it's totally pissing them off. Every time somebody posts a status about movie recommendations, there's like 20 motherfuckers on there like, Halloween 3! I don't know. It's so fun to watch.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed it. I bought it at Dollar Store for like $5.
Dude, I just realized Goodwill has a DVD section.
I found
and VHS.
I found one a VHS of a horror movie, and I put it back, and I should have grabbed it.
Yeah, because I was over there, I was like, if I could find like an old ass horror movie on VHS, people will pay for that shit. And they're like 49 cents.
Well, you know Chuck Connery's probably already been there. Got that?
True. True.
Hey, it says Nosferatu is a cult classic.
I think it's just a classic, really. I mean,
yeah, that's a classic.
1922.
That is a straight up classic. I mean, you're going in like the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
There it is. The thing is on there.
Yeah, the Rocky Horror Picture Show is a cult classic. It's odd.
How many times have you seen that movie?
Once.
That was enough for you too?
Well, I enjoyed the movie, but it's just not my cup of tea.
No, same. I get it.
The performance in it and everything, I mean, I understand it, but it's just not my thing.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
But it has a huge following.
Yeah, it does. It's crazy.
I mean, we seen dude at the burlesque show did a fucking perfect rendition of the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, yeah.
And it was awesome. I was drunk as fuck, and it was awesome. But,
Hey, Yeti, why have I heard so much about this Jacob's Ladder?
because it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can put it, man.
Is it extreme horror?
Yeah, it's super surreal, and like
I think that's on Shudder right now.
it doesn't make any fucking sense until about the last 10 minutes.
God, that would be hard for me to watch.
And then it brings it all together and everything fits perfectly. Like, there was one of those that actually my wife made me watch it because I was like, nah, I've never seen it. And she was like, sit down. That's what we're watching tonight. So I sat down and fucking watched it. There were a couple of those that she was just like, you haven't, no, motherfucker. That's just not going to fly. There was like that one, Apocalypse Now. I think that fits the bill too. It's not horror, but Apocalypse Now is a fucking phenomenal film, and it's just really underrated.
I need to watch that. Hell, I should anyways because it's on Shudder, right?
Yeah, it's on Shudder. So
Yeah.
go
And
check it out.
It says it's on Prime also. So if you got Prime,
Let me throw this one at you. The Lost Boys.
that's cult.
Is it?
I think it would be.
I mean, that's the question. Is it a cult classic to you?
Did you bring this up so I would say a bunch of angry things about the series?
No, I'm talking about the original Lost Boys, the very first movie.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
I'm not. I don't want to get into
the
the new series. We're not. This is cult classics. We're not. I'm not trying to ruin the fucking Lost Boys.
Well, something that I just recently picked up on DVD from Dollar Store is Candyman from '92. That I really feel is a cult classic because
Dollar Store.
Yeah, bought it from Dollar Store for $5.
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Store. General.
Yeah,
Dollar General, my bad.
I mean,
growing up, I've always called it Dollar Store.
what about Family Dollar? Why are you discriminating against Family Dollar? Is it not a dollar store? I'm tired of this discrimination. Families matter.
Hey, we can
Family lives
every
matter.
week for some
Family
reason.
lives matter.
I feel like we can bring up half-ass Horrorcast.
Why are we bringing them up again?
They just did the Return of the Living Dead on their podcast.
Look, did you hear what Morty said about critters? We're not talking about them no more.
Hey,
Fuck you, Morty.
You hear that, Craig?
I'm still
No,
waiting.
it's not Craig. I'm
my
talking about Morty.
inbox eagerly awaits pictures of Morty's piece. His gun. Y'all, I'm just trying to see the critter. I mean, the gremlin's gun. They said he was strapped. I'm just curious.
This is going to be going back and forth every week.
I mean, it's nothing against Fats Org. It's just Morty in general.
One day he will bring it up on their podcast. I need to bring this up about Johnny talking shit about Morty.
They're never going to bring that up.
I bet he will now.
Nah, he won't bring it up. Let's go with this is not good. Fright Night.
What? Out of because I've been watching a fuck ton of cult movies lately, like splatter stuff, old stuff, cult cinema. Which one have you seen that's your favorite?
Oh my god! See, and this is why I don't know if you can put Lost Boys in the mix with the cult classics. But
I mean, it has a hell of a following.
Yes, but to me, I've always loved it, so it's kind of mainstream because everybody talks about it. You know? But then again, though, it did make me want to be a vampire when I was a kid. So I still want to be.
There is that.
I mean, if I had an option, I would be a vampire. So, if that was ever possible.
You know, I'm going to go ahead and tell you my cult classic, and it is because it's Hatchet.
That's a really good movie.
Yes.
That is really fun.
But we just watched a movie that brought back my childhood, and that's the movie of the week.
Oh man, so good.
So speaking of the movie of the week,
let's segue into Tromaville.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's just segue.
You know what's awesome
That's
about
another
this?
good segue. Guys, I'm killing it.
What is going on with the segue?
No, Jimmy set me up on that. JimJam set me up. So
He's working off my misery of the day.
Yes.
I'm feeding off of it.
But I love their logo because it has
Toxie.
Toxie in the O. But did Toxic Avenger pretty much make Troma?
Troma.
I mean, before they started doing a lot of stuff, they were doing like sex comedies and stuff.
Yeah,
and they did
tits
Toxic Avenger, and it just
blew up.
exploded. And that's what allowed them to kind of transition away from stuff like Squeeze Play and transition into making Toxic Avenger films and Sergeant Kabuki Man and stuff like that. That just I feel like that was a change in attitude and direction for them.
Out of New York City, Lloyd Kaufman and Michael Hurst founded Troma Entertainment.
Yeah, 1974 they've been around, so consider that.
Which is an American independent film production and distribution company, which we fully support because we all about that indie horror, yo. Right?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, hearing Lloyd talk about independent horror and independent cinema in general, it's inspiring. Because it's like he's just really, it's something he's incredibly passionate about, and to hear somebody who's he's like successful, and he's like so influential, and he's so incredibly passionate about independent cinema. And like he's written books, make your own damn movie.
Oh yeah. I was watching an interview, and they was talking about those. They look like them ones like as seen on TV type things.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite interviews with him is he sits down with James Rawl from Cinemasker. But I'm a huge fan, like Cinemasker and Channel Awesome, the Nostalgia Critic, and those guys. Those two camps like super influenced me over the years. And seeing James sit down with Lloyd was really cool, and it was a really good look at his whole demeanor and fucking. Like I said, that's where I picked up his passion for independent cinema, and like he calls big studios like a fucking vertically connected cartel. I mean, he's an interesting dude for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Makes some great film.
Like you were saying when we was talking about this last week, a lot of the movies are on YouTube. Well, in 2012, the company officially released many of the films on YouTube. So.
No shit.
That's what it says on their Wikipedia.
They were just like, fuck it, here.
Here, just take them.
You can rent it on YouTube.
Yeah, $2.99, I believe.
And then you can find it on YouTube.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 different places, possibly more, that I saw where you could watch it. But what would you say they were stand out? I've only really seen is, I don't want to say this is Troma. I can't remember. What was that? The Slime City Massacre? Is that a Troma?
Sounds like it.
It's not. They're not selling it.
Oh, here's some movies. I don't believe it is their movie, but I think Lloyd Kaufman had a part in it.
I'll tell you what I thought was really cool was Pod Zombies. Super low budget, as you do. And somehow this weed gets irradiated. And when people smoke the weed, it turns them into like green-skinned zombies with like glowing yellow eyes that just like smoke just kind of fucking leaks out of their faces. And they have the munchies for human flesh.
What was it called?
Pot Zombies.
Is that Troma?
Yeah. It's one of those that Lloyd and Kurt didn't really have anything to do with as far as like directing or whatever, but Troma did produce the film, and it's god damn it, it's so good.
I just realized that the Poultry Geist, Night of the Chicken Dead, is their movie.
Oh yes, that is that's another one that I saw part of real fucking late at night, like God intended, and it's fucking hilarious, man. That's the thing about like a lot of Troma stuff is just so fucking funny. We had a review. It's probably on our other site before we took it down. Hectic Knife. I don't remember who reviewed that, but we got a screener of that before. I think it was Bree, because she's friends with people at Troma. But this one you would like is, I think, is Surf Nazis Must Die. Seen it. Good film.
Did it live up to your expectations?
Oh yeah. That's the kind of thing with Troma is, you have an expectation and they know it and they meet it.
I just like looking through their discography or whatever you want to call it, movography or cinematography. How do you say it? What's the word for the movie? Cinematography? Something
List
like that.
of movies?
Well, I'm on their Wikipedia. Yeah.
Filmography?
There you go. Cinematography. I'm going to call it that, damn it. I'm dubbing it.
Cinematography.
That's not the same thing.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I was just over here
But
just
I'm
going to let you
looking-
just trip all over yourself.
Yeah, I'm looking through. They got some pretty cool names for their movies.
I've found that over the past few months I've gotten a real love for movies with concept titles, like 'cause, it's one of those where it's like, oh, you can't judge a book by its cover, but if they fucking use a good title, yeah, you can. Like Hot Zombies or fucking Poultrygeist or I'll go with a Hacksaw. That's not Troma, but it counts. Shit like that. There's a lot of that there.
Well, one of them that stood out to me on this list was Cannibal the Musical.
Huh.
Yeah. Let's see.
Do you know that there's a Broadway musical of the Toxic Avenger?
Oh
Yeah.
my God, that would be awesome to see live, wouldn't it?
Yeah. We'll talk about that more in a little bit. But yeah. Well, no, we won't, because I don't know much more about it. But
Yeah, that's why I'm over here like, what the fuck do you know about it?
This says films that were formerly distributed by
Yeah.
Splatter University,
I spit on your corpse.
Canadian Ballad, the Puppetoon movie. What the fuck? Man, they definitely got some crazy ones.
Troma is a fucking machine, man. They just crank out so much. And it's the reason, like, the big ones, that Lloyd and Michael Hers are involved in closely, like directing, writing, yada yada yada, such and such. The reason they take so long is because they still shoot them, you know what I'm saying, like old school style, and fucking people just volunteering, and they don't have anybody breathing down their neck, so they're like, well, fuck it, we'll just do it at our own pace, and nobody cares, or everybody's just like, all right, cool, we'll wait.
So probably people are like, hell yeah, I'll do it for free because I want to be in a Troma movie.
Fuck yeah, wouldn't you?
That's like how people rush to for part 3 of the Human Centipede. You had them Tiny from or the guy that played Debo. He was in that motherfucker.
Was he?
Yeah.
Honky
See,
Holocaust.
I thought the Human Centipede was so fucking stupid I didn't watch the second one.
Hold on, we gotta touch on this one. There is a movie. Go ahead.
Honky Holocaust. And
Honky Holocaust?
the story and the visual narrative of Honky Holocaust. And this is on Troma Direct. Comes with an anarchist message through the history of hate and violence by imagining what could be when we refuse to uphold any dishonest mainstream portrayal of racism meant to defer discomfort. Lust-charged graphic nudity, full resolved images of your worst nightmares, and more than a bit of a Clockwork Orange ultra-violence. It's $13.29 at Troma Direct right now.
I wonder if it's on YouTube.
It's regularly $18.99.
Does that got you?
That seems like it'd be a fucked up movie.
Hey, did you hear anything from Flamingo?
I did not.
Flavio, I meant. Well, son of a bitch.
I have not.
Hey, Flavio, if you ever hear this, what the fuck is going on, man?
I don't know who you are talking about. So
it's Lloyd's personal secretary or whatever.
oh, I got you. Okay, yeah.
Flavio is his name, and he's not very helpful, if you want to say. He's kind of, I guess he's straight to the point, no bullshitting around. He's just like, Yeah, he didn't seem very kind to me.
Oh, because he.
Well, you know.
Probably
They're
deals with
from-
a lot of people calling, asking dumb questions.
Yeah. That's what I'm asking.
Or it was probably because I was only supposed to call him if it was an emergency or some shit.
Oh, God, yeah. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
He probably like, you motherfucker, really? Didn't you hear the message? Yeah, it's an emergency. We need to talk to Lloyd.
Let me talk to Samson.
Hell yeah.
We're going to see him. He's going to be like, why are y'all dumb motherfuckers calling my phone?
Hey, if he's there and in Nashville, damn it, I'm going to go up and give Flavio a hug. Flavio, what's up, buddy?
Be like, how in the fuck?
JimJam here. He won't know who the fuck I am.
No, he won't remember.
Probably get fucking beat up.
Right, stop touching me.
My luck, Flavio will look like Fabio and be able to fucking whoop some ass. Go to work and have a black eye. I'm like, yeah, Lloyd Kaufman's personal secretary, Black My.
Got an autograph and a picture out of the deal, though, so it's straight.
Fuck yeah. It'd be a hell of a memory, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Do you think we did Lloyd Kaufman and Troma justice with this?
No.
Not at all.
I mean, that's hard to do because as an individual and as as the company as a whole, I mean, it's fucking legendary. They're a force to be reckoned with, not only in horror but in independent cinema, and super more important than people realize. Also, there are no naked women on a podcast, so
Yeah.
I really don't think there's any way to do them justice.
Well, this brings it back to Hatchet, but apparently, I think that Lloyd was actually in Hatchet.
Huh.
2, I think. Hatchet 2 made a cameo. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels right.
And I believe Lloyd was also in one of the movies that's going to be on Death Breed. Because it's
Trilogy?
not a trilogy, but an
Anthology?
Anthology?
So that's another reason he'll be there, because I believe, hopefully I'm not damn fucking mistaken, but pretty sure that he was in one of the movies that's in the anthology. So yeah, be there April 12th. We want to sell that bitch out.
7 p.m.
Yep.
Central Time.
Full Moon Cineplex.
Hermitage.
I will be there.
Yeah, come out and see Yeti, because it's not too often he can make it to Nashville.
Yeah, come on out. We'll have a beer. I plan on having a few.
He'll buy you a beer.
I might.
I'll chip in half.
The better option would have been like, I might not.
I mean, that's also a solid possibility.
But speaking of buying stuff, you know what people should buy? The For the Love of Horror candle.
Oh yeah.
See, look at. Did you see that transition?
He's on point. He's on point today.
I'm murdering motherfuckers
You're
today.
killing it with the motherfucking segues.
But yeah, For the Love of Horror, macabre mounts on Etsy. Go
Apparently, by the way, go ahead. It's on Etsy, but I think it's going to be $20 now. But it's going to be a bigger candle also, so you get more bang for the buck.
Yeah, so your house can smell amazing, and it's going to get warm outside. So you might want to go back to that.
Fall feeling.
Yeah, that fall feeling.
I already missed fall.
Go support us with that, and as I said, Death Breed, April 12th. Come out and support the owners of the Full Moon Cineplex, Ben and Stacy Dixon.
Yes, it's their movie.
Bloody Moon Films, correct? Is that right? It's their movie. Come and support them because they're awesome, and they are one of the few places you're going to get to see. Like Nukem High 2.
Where are you going to see that at theaters?
I mean, I believe it said it come out in 2018 is what I was reading.
Yeah.
That's why I was quiet. I was like, looking at it. But, so it will be a premiere, at least the premiere in Nashville.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's been shown at any other theaters. It might have, might not, I imagine there's other places in the world like the Full Moon Cineplex, but there's no other place like it here in Tennessee.
All I can say is Music City Horror, congratulations on getting that damn premiere. That's awesome. And we're proud. We're proud to do the Death Breed. As soon as I heard that it was being made, I was immediately like, "Ben, can we host the premiere of this?" And he's like, "Oh yeah." So, but also going on that weekend in Chattanooga, if you can't make it to Nashville, is the Chattanooga Film Festival.
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing is the two dates coincide, so
But we have Isaac Thorne.
So Isaac will be down there representing Teen Horror News.
Yep.
And that's awesome. We appreciate Isaac Thorne a lot.
Hell yeah! Shouts out to Isaac Thorne. He's got a new book coming out pretty soon. I think next month it goes live. It's called The Gordon Place. Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
We will definitely be pushing that motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you can go buy his merch and stuff. And I got one of his shirts.
Yeah, and then always pick it up. You can pick up now before it comes out his Road Kills, which features a bunch of horror shorts.
Yeah, a bunch of horror short. Yeah.
Horror short stories.
Yeah, short story. There you go. That's what I was.
Oh,
my mind was blanking on that. Yeah, so go support Isaac and hit that Amazon and shit up.
So yeah.
You know what else you should hit up?
This is the movie of the week. Movie of the week.
The movie of the week,
Yes.
The Toxic Avenger.
Definitely.
Did you get to watch the behind the scenes of it?
Yes, I did. I didn't bring it with me to give it back to you.
All right. Be all right.
I'm going to keep it. It's going to be in my collection and not yours anymore. Jimmy's looking at Jimmy like, fuck you, motherfucker.
Oh, I got notes on this movie.
But, yeah, so Toxic Avenger. Lloyd Kaufman, other guy.
Michael Hurst.
Yeah.
Hey, other guy. You think he'll be there? No.
That'd be cool.
But the special features on it, I watched the Lloyd Kaufman intro video. I watched some of the interviews with the cast. But this movie, what was it, 1984?
Yeah. Sounds right.
Mr. Notes over here.
I didn't have that note. I didn't have the year it was made, but yeah, that's
Damn, what kind of fucking...
early 80s, y'all.
No,
The early '80s were a beautiful time. This movie, like and I hope if you're listening, we're fixing to spoil this 30-something-year-old movie for you.
Oh my God, if you haven't seen this movie.
That's on you.
yeah, because I watched this movie as a kid, and rewatching this movie, I'm sitting there, I'm like, was this the one I watched, or was it the second one? But then the more and more I got into it, I was like, nope, this is the one I watched.
So,
Did you a couple of times wonder why the fuck you watched this movie as a child?
Yeah, I was like, but I'm sitting here thinking, did it come on TV and it was an edited version?
well, it'd have to be.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
Probably on USA.
Because I was like, how was I able to watch this movie? I should not have been able to watch this movie.
I guarantee it was on USA because that's where I seen it, I believe, when I was younger.
I remember renting it from the video store.
Remember USA Up All Night? I think that's where I saw it.
Yeah.
But, the one that stood out to me was Rhonda Shear.
Which one was she?
Yes.
She had
Was she the blonde?
Yeah.
She had some perky tits on her. God damn. I'm telling you, man. And that's one thing. That's why I was like, there's no way I was able to watch this movie. Like the full version of it as a kid. But I still enjoyed whatever version I watched.
She's like the busty Joe Bob. It's pretty much what she did. That's USA's version of
But the
Monster.
other chick, I don't know why I'm saying the other chick when I got the shit pulled up right here. Jennifer Baptiste. That's the brownhead, the brunette.
Is that his girlfriend, or is that the crazy teen that loves people getting killed?
No, the blonde and the brunette.
The teenagers that are with the guys that fucking run over people and shit? Yeah.
She had one hell of a body. She must have been like workout. Like it looked like she was like bodybuilder.
It was in a gym.
Yeah, but we'll start off. So if you don't want to know what this movie's about, it's about a nerdy ass kid that's mopping in Tromaville. That mops at a gym, and he's always got a stupid ass shit eating grin on his face. And that's what they say. I'm gonna knock that shit eating grin off his face.
Oh yeah, of course. The guy gets bullied and all that.
and like watching it as an adult, and Yeti was saying this, like you see everything now, and you're like, Oh, I get it. Because they didn't fuck around, with the sexual exploitation part of it. Like it was every which way. Like there was no, they didn't discriminate on with gay people, heterosexual. Like it was all of it was there. People dressed up in drag, or not even. I don't even know if you consider it drag, but the one dude with the blonde wig on and he had the skirt.
Yeah.
I mean, they represented everyone there.
Oh yeah.
So,
really.
To me, that's pretty. It was a progressive movie.
I mean, really.
I mean, right?
Cigar face.
Yeah, cigar face. And you know what?
Yeah.
Now you'll know why they call me cigar face. Like, because he puts a cigar out on your face. Like, what the fuck is that?
What about when it was really fucked up? The I guess they were teenagers, weren't they? Would they be teenagers?
I don't even know.
Or 20s, maybe. But how they're like fucking psycho killers, man. They just see a fucking kid riding down the street on a bike, and they're just like
28 points.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking do it, and the girls are getting all turned on and shit. I'm like, fuck, these motherfuckers are nuts.
I love it where he's like, they're like, oh, let's go get another one. Like, I can't. I gotta go home. I gotta go to church in the morning.
Yeah, that was the comedy part of it, like the hypocrite motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I was like, and they're like, oh, church. I was just like, dude, that's so fucked up. Like, it's funny. Well, and even with the brunette Jennifer Baptist, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's Bab, not Bap. But she played Wanda, and she had an interview on the behind the scenes or whatever special feature, and she's like, the really violent scenes are the ones I actually kind of enjoyed. Because it was just a nice thing to get away from doing the other stuff.
Yeah.
I guess the sexual, like, the wearing the little tiny bikinis as they were always in and all these outfits. And she's like, and plus, I mean, I was in my early 20s. You're riding around in an awesome muscle car. Like, what's there not to like?
That's true.
You know what I mean? It's like, it was just so much fun being on set.
It was a pretty
doing
sweet
all that.
car.
Yeah. So I was like, well, I mean, true. I can see your point on all that.
So, how far in was it? I can't remember.
But are we going to break this movie completely down where, like, kid, he's just a nerdy-looking little kid?
Did someone push him out of a window?
No, he jumps.
So he jumps out the window.
Because they embarrass him so much.
And he falls into a barrel of toxic goo, slime.
That's what the fucked up, like, Tromaville's, the
they love their slime,
toxic chemical, whatever, dumping wasteland of the world. And these motherfuckers are just riding around in a flatbed.
A bunch of fucking uncapped 55-gallon drums of toxic shit.
And it's just spewing off the side of the fucking truck and everything. They're like, well, we can't stop anywhere. This stuff's too toxic. The boss will kill us. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding? Dude, it's everywhere.
Dude jumps out and falls in it, and then him fucking...
Oh, yeah, and they had ice. They had, like, the killer blow. They were just, like, powder all over their face.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they stop in front of the gym.
They were, oh, yeah.
But, yeah.
We can't stop. Well, do you want to do some blow? We can stop.
This is better. You remember the stuff we had last week? This is even better. Oh, fuck. Why didn't you say something?
What was funny, though, as the dude is sitting there, the chemicals are burning him or whatever it's doing or transforming, you see the one kid like, oh, man, he was just playing or he's
faking it.
He's faking it.
If he can't take a joke, fuck him or whatever. He deserves to be dead or something like, if you can't take a joke. Like,
all these people are fucking terrible.
Yeah. Oh, everyone in the town's terrible, though. Just about. I mean.
Is it Tromaville?
I mean,
in Tromaville, like. Because they're just like
full of assholes.
They're going around like with cameras coming up there just to take pictures of him, to stand there and look at him.
But I guess he goes home and I guess he feels like he's burning, right?
Yeah.
So he jumps in the bathtub.
And then the bathtub immediately turns green and fucking bubbly.
When his arms start swelling and shit and bubbles, you hear it's like plastic stretching. The noise they used or the sound.
I'm wondering what the sludge was made out of. Because, like, when they showed the close-up, it's almost like gel. But in that, of course, they had the dry ice underneath it where it would bubble up. You know, I just thought, dude, that's such a cool practical effect.
And the where it's blistering too, or whatever, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, what do they probably?
They
use?
have to have like a pump.
Yeah, bubble like an air pump.
Yeah, like and just squeeze it. You know what I'm saying, and pump up or something. My thing was the shit on his face.
Yeah.
Like how unsafe. Like you're putting some trust in a motherfucker.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And
With
like,
it moving parts, like I don't know what that was made out of, but it's just like, dude, if any of that was mechanical, fuck you. Not doing it.
Funny part is, like, is that his mom that's outside the door?
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, he's going through puberty.
Yeah, my boy's finally gone through puberty.
He's really in there morphing into a fucking jacked. It's funny how he gets taller when he changes.
and his voice. Oh, God. That silky smooth baritone voice.
Yeah, he sounds all proper and shit, don't he?
That's what I didn't understand. They don't show him for the longest time. They don't show his face. If you notice.
Yeah.
But you hear his voice and it's like, that don't even make what? You know what I'm saying? Like it's like he's not even there when he's talking. I guess that's part of the audio dub that.
Oh yeah.
I did that,
but. When is it he meets his girlfriend?
They was in the taco shop.
Okay.
The Mexican restaurant. But it said
oh, that's right after he damn like fucking rips dude's arm off and shit, ain't it?
I was trying to remember what the Mexican restaurant was called. Like it just said Mexican restaurant or Mexican food. Like it didn't even have a fucking name. You know what I mean? Like I just thought that shit was funny. Like I don't know the little things.
Didn't someone was holding the place up or something, or wasn't someone holding the place up? Like a
they were getting robbed. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 people come in.
They're robbing. And those kills in that fucking taco shop were so cool.
He just rips the dude's arm off, and the dude's standing there like nothing happened.
And this is what makes this movie a cult classic film, I would say. But did you notice he wasn't using his right arm before that? He was only swinging with his left one.
The one he tore off?
Yeah, he was only swinging with his left arm, so his right arm could get ripped off, and he was only the little things like that, and it didn't even bother me noticing this as an adult because the movie is just so good.
Yeah.
Like I didn't care, because I know it's a really low budget film. Did not fucking bother me one bit seeing that. Now, if it was in a high budget film that had tens of millions of dollars in it, I'd be pissed off.
Hey, was it in a taco shop where the ice cream sundae kill happened?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, God, it's my favorite.
He's over there just making a sundae on dude's head and then fucking...
And that was another kill when I looked at it. I was just like... that they angled it to where, it looked like it was in there. And I was just like, they're fucking pulling some shit out.
Yeah.
I was just laughing. Like,
oh, God.
This is so cool.
I don't know if it was right after that or before, where he bends that coil around that guy and then fucking sticks his hand in one of them oil
Oh, yeah.
things and then
fucking violator.
Yeah.
Man. Dude, could you imagine how agonizing that would be?
Oh, that would suck. Your skin would melt off. But do you know that
God.
If you put enough batter on your hand, you can deep fry it and it won't burn you? Just saying. I mean, don't try it at home, kids. But
yeah, don't try that at home.
I heard it on the radio where
is that gonna be the next challenge?
But what they would do is at a restaurant, it's fast food, and dude was like, "Yeah, my buddy, he dipped his finger in there, and he dipped it in the fryer, and it didn't burn him. It'd just make your skin red." And he's like, "So we was real bored one day, dipped my whole hand in it, deep fried it, and ran out there. Oh my God!" And there's a family and kids out there. Oh God!
Oh man!
But yeah, sorry. We got off track.
That would be fucking awesome.
I had to tell that story. When else would I be able to tell that story?
I got the notes about the kills because there's awesome kills in this movie. But,
Well, that's where he meets his girlfriend, and she's blonde. And here's another part of this. And I'm pointing out all the bad parts of this movie, but I love this movie. The dog And they had the guts on it because they shoot the dog. And I was like, oh my God, they're going to go there. Like, nowadays, that would be horrible to do. And that's all I can think of, 2019, and you're shooting a dog. Like, not a good thing, you know. But the dog's breathing.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, and there you go for proof. They didn't hurt the dog.
Yeah, no, nobody.
But they had the guts on it, and I'm just like, dude, that dog was probably so fucking nasty. You know that son of a bitch rolled around in it.
Oh, for sure.
He had to go to the groomer immediately.
Yeah, I was just like, God, they probably washed. But I just thought that was funny because they went the gore with the dog. You know,
Yeah.
like they were pushing the boundaries on that shit. But yeah, so the blonde chick, he helps her up and takes her. She's hot too.
Do they have sex?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, yes. There is
Oh,
some
yeah.
toxic hard barking.
Yep. And she's hot.
I guess she can't. Yeah. Oh, I guess it didn't bother his junk.
Well, here's the fucked up part. Is in one part of the movie, he goes out and he's taking a piss, and it's just green slime. So that was before he had sex with her. So
I wonder.
I'm just like,
do you think if he blows a load, that it's going to be like toxic and hurt her?
Well, he opens up a jar of popcorn and it pops.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's what you can't take the movie seriously. So.
Yeah, no, you can't.
I mean, this is not a movie you take seriously.
I don't know. I can't remember where this.
But he's pissing in the alleyway, and the dude stops in a limo and is like, "Hey, man,
12 years old, only $12."
Yeah, and I was like, God dang, dude. Of course, he kills all them people. One dude pisses on himself and runs away.
Oh, is that where it looks like? I thought it was in the dumpster, or the dump, but it's really where he fucking gouges one guy's eyes out.
Yeah,
punches a bunch of them in their nuts and shit.
No, that's the cigar face.
Yeah.
That's cigar face.
He turns him upside down and uses his balls for a speed bag.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna get you. Yeah. And it smashes their skulls together.
Oh yeah, and then it's just like mush on their heads.
And we left out the part where they run over the 12-year-old kid.
I talked about that again.
But they ran over his head.
Oh, that's right.
And exploded. So that's
yeah.
I'm not sure if that was the first time that's ever been done in film, but that could have been the first time that's ever been done in film.
Well, in an interview I was watching with Lloyd Kaufman, they said that you getting some kind of shit if you try to use like a watermelon to do that.
You use cantaloupes.
Yeah, because it don't look as real, I guess, if you use a watermelon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I guess they use
cantaloupes are apparently more the consistency of human heads.
Huh. I guess so, because it's not as... I mean, it has water in it, but it's not...
more firm,
The flesh. Yeah, the flesh of the melon, which... I'm going to put this out here. I fucking hate cantaloupe.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
I don't like cantaloupe or honeydew, but I love watermelon.
So sometime they get back in a weight machine kill. But this motherfucker reminds me of some Faces of Death shit.
Well, Faces of Death was fake, so... Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, it looked like it would be something be in there. Because isn't there a part where a dude supposedly gets his head cut off or some shit in Faces of Death with like a guillotine? It's like he's supposed to be a magician.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so they crush his face in half and his mouth is still moving.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a gory ass fucking... In the middle of the gym.
Yeah, it's super violent and gory. You know what I think is the coolest thing, though? They made a cartoon.
Yeah. And I thought the cartoon had more episodes, but I read your article and it said 13.
Yeah, there's only 13 episodes. It spawned like a bunch of toys and a cartoon series because mutated stuff was big. Like Eastman had just came out with signed deals over for Ninja Turtles for cartoons and shit, and so they, you know, the toy companies and TV studios were wanting more and more and more. So they picked up the Toxic Crusaders. It was like a less lame Captain Planet.
Yeah. But did Captain Planet come out When did Captain Planet come out?
I don't know.
Early 90s, I believe.
That's what I was thinking. For some reason, like I don't remember it as a little kid. But that doesn't matter. I mean, Captain Planet was kind of lame. I watched it though. But then again, though, I watched just about any cartoon.
It was 90 to 96.
Yeah, I watched it I didn't know it lasted that long.
6 years.
Yeah, so I was 10 when it came out.
I watched it a lot. Captain Planet. What about the Don Cheadle? How do you say his last name?
Don Cheadle?
He did like a Captain Planet like short. It's on the internet. It's pretty fucking funny. You ever see that, Yeti? Yeah, Don Cheadle as Captain Planet. Cheadle.
I think
As
it's
Captain
Cheadle.
Planet. It's pretty fucking amazing.
Wait, I think I have seen it. I've probably seen it. I'd have to watch it. But
I'll pull it up later.
anyways, yeah, Captain Planet. I watched every cartoon as a kid, so. And of course, I watched Toxic Avenger, and then the comic books that the Toxic Avenger had. That was probably one of the few comic books I ever got to get.
Yeah. And now, years later, they're doing a remake.
Yeah, they're going to do a PG-13 one, right?
What?
The Toxic Avenger?
Yeah?
Yeah, from 2010, they were trying to do it. This is from 2010, so it must have not happened. But he was trying to make a more family-friendly Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
To get it out to where more people could, But it was going to be a PG-13.
I just don't think it would work. Currently, what we're working with is it's Legendary Pictures has it, and Kaufman and Hers are producing. But it's like, are they just going to remake the film, or are they going to try to go a different angle? I have this theory that there's so much going on in it that if you changed anything, it would fuck up the whole thing.
Probably so.
Like if you made it less raunchy, it wouldn't work.
It wouldn't be.
Fucking,
yeah, it wouldn't be.
Could you imagine if they tried to play it straight, like serious?
Definitely wouldn't work.
How could PG-13 movie wouldn't have any kills? Like it wouldn't be brutal at all.
Yeah, and I don't even know if you could get a really good transformation in it without an R rating. I don't know, maybe, but fucking, what do I know? This is one of those things that I talked briefly to Donald Farmer, shot on video, fucking exploitation horror legend, that I'll have interview and stuff coming out here shortly, or maybe, hopefully, before this podcast comes out. Depends on how fucking lazy I am over the next few days. But we talked briefly about Toxic Avenger, and he kind of felt the same way. Like, couldn't imagine him trying to play it straight or something. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to fucking watch unfold. But no matter what they do, man, it's never going to be able to top the original classic.
No, you'd have to do like throw the whole universe out and be like, we're going to do Toxic Avenger 2. 30 or 40 years later, like they're doing with the other movies.
Yeah, like Halloween.
Yeah, and, something like that.
I Spit on Your Grave.
Yeah, like this is gonna be, but yeah. So Toxic Avenger.
Oh, hey, by the way, it's the Horror Basement Podcast 1 year anniversary on Twitter.
What?
I just posted that, so I just wanted to say that real quick. Anyways,
yeah, horrible segue for you right there.
Yeah,
probably waited to the end.
It is the end.
No, I was
wrapping
up Toxic Avenger.
Well, it's just before I forgot. Okay, go
ahead. Do you see what I'm working with, guys? I was awesome all this whole episode.
Hey, so y'all can watch.
But yeah, so the Toxic Avenger runs through the movie, more kills. In the end, the city rallies around him.
Yeah, he is a hero. At its root, man, I mean, it's a super gory film, and it's hella ultra violent, and it's raunchy and it's hilarious.
Yep.
But at the heart, man, it's a superhero love story.
Yep, that is true.
I mean, it's so many things all at once, but at its heart, it's I mean, like, no bullshit. It's like kind of a heartwarming story. I mean, the guy, you know, everybody thinks he's a monster, but all he can do, like, his transformation makes him altruistic. I mean, he has this urge to sniff out corruption and smash it, you know, and it's just a really good story.
But not just smash
underneath
it.
a whole bunch of gore.
Rip guts out of the mayor and...
Let's see if you got any guts, you piece of shit.
Yeah, so go check it out. Form your own opinion. We ruined it for you. If you haven't seen it by now, I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? Even if we fucking spoiled all of
It's
it,
still worth watching.
watching it is his own experience.
Yeah.
And one of the takeaways for me from it was that this movie's older than I am, and the special effects hold up.
The whole movie holds up.
They work.
I was worried about that going in. And I was like, man, is this movie going to hold up from when I was a kid? And it does.
It does. It does.
So does.
It's fucking. It's a shot of nostalgia, and if you're for our younger viewers, man, fucking if we have any, I don't know.
Yeah.
Get off of Fortnite for a couple of hours and fucking watch.
It's only 83
Avenger.
minutes long. It's like 83 or 87 minutes long. So it's like an hour and 23 minutes. And go watch this movie because it's totally 80s.
It is.
But yeah, so oh, sorry, go ahead.
Fucking, I mean, it's fun, it's campy, it's heartwarming if you let it be, it's gory, it's violent, there's tits and ass and I mean, there's nothing that you couldn't want from this movie, man. And there's even car chases. Perfect.
Yep. So that was the movie of the week, Toxic Avenger. We appreciate everyone listening, and come out to Death Breed, April 12th.
Do it.
7 p.m. showing. Right?
Yeah.
Yep. Hell yeah.
And go hit up the Instagram page.
Yep.
The Horror Basement Podcast. Yeah, so we had posted on our Instagram and Twitter for what should we watch for the movie of the week, and it was between Child's Play, Digging Up the Marrow, and Hooker with the Hacksaw. So if you follow us on social media, you could have voted, and the votes will be chosen by Wednesday, correct?
Yes.
So it's probably too late for you to go vote. So it's going to be one of the movies. So go follow us. And if you want the option to vote coming up, we can still do this, right?
Yeah, we can definitely do this again.
If it goes well.
You know what, guys? You can give us audience suggestions, and we'll put them all to a vote.
Yeah, even if you got a suggestion on what you would like to hear us talk about, bam, we'll do it.
Yeah.
We can wrap a whole show around it.
Unless it's stupid.
Yeah, if it's fucking...
Or unless it's really, really stupid, then we might actually do that. So.
Yeah.
And understand, though, if it's your favorite movie, there's a good chance that I might not like it. No, there's not a good chance. It's just, if it's your favorite movie, you can't get mad if one of us didn't like it.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes. We are a group with varied taste. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, so just throwing that out there.
If you ain't checked it out already, go check out Yeti's Fucked Up Friday. And when this comes out, the True Story Tuesday will already be out. You can always go back and read.
True Story Tuesday this coming week will hopefully be the Vampire Clan murders from Eustis, Florida, in the early 90s. It's one of my favorite true crime cases. It's not necessarily a serial killer.
And
I love it. It's so interesting. But that's hopefully going to be True Story Tuesday. And Fucked Up Friday that's already out was Phil Stevens' Flowers. No dialogue, It's a masterwork of visual storytelling. Go read my review, and then go find the movie and watch it. It's totally fucking worth it.
Did you ever get a letter back from the Burger King killer?
No. I'm still waiting. You know, it's why I'm putting off doing BTK as True Story Tuesday, in hopes that he'll write back. But
if you get that letter, are you gonna like jizz on yourself for that? Are you gonna fucking?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Really?
I may shit a brick,
Okay, that sounds better, I guess.
a fully formed brick.
Hey, you have a serial killer boner instead of a Cinnabona?
A cereal boner?
Yeah,
A serial boner.
like a death boner.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
On that note, appreciate y'all for listening.
Yeah, God, guys. That
While
was
we were
fucking...
recording,
Yeah, we recording all that. It's staying.
leave it in.
Yes, that's
that
amazing.
was... I don't support any
That is the
serial...
name of the motherfucking podcast. Death Boner.
Understand, I support no serial killer. We support no serial killer in this making of this podcast.
I gotta put that in
Right.
the notes because that is the name.
Right? No.
Death Boner.
Y'all not... Oh my God, y'all are just going silent on the not supporting serial killers on this podcast.
Yeah, we don't support them, but damn it,
I think it's my responsibility more than anybody. I find the psychology and the whys and whats and wherefores of serial killers extremely interesting, but I do not support going out and fucking randomly killing innocent people.
That's all
like
I
the
wanted
great
to
Joe
say.
Bob said, unless it's necessary to the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there, guys.
Thank y'all so much. Y'all are the bomb. The bomb diggity.
Y'all take care now.
What the... Full gay boys right there.
What's that?
Yes, dude. Thank y'all so much.
He do it so much better.
All right. Just end this motherfucker.
Did you trigger somebody?
End this motherfucker. Not BTK style.
That's all we got, y'all.
Backstreet Boy style. Peace.
Until next time, comrade.
Is that your...
Don't
Is that your...
Don't be an asshole and stay spooky.
Stay spooky. Thanks for having me.
Okay.